Hey guys, so today we are going to be making red, white, and blue deviled eggs for the 4th of July. I boiled the eggs the night before to give them time to cool in the fridge. So the only thing you are going to need right now, food-wise, is some eggs. The first thing I did was take out a big pot and fill it up with hot water. I filled it up about a third of the way. Then you are just going to place it on your stove and set the temperature to high. Then you can just add a little bit of salt to the water as it starts to boil. Once you start to see some tiny little bubbles, you can start putting the eggs in. What I like to do is use this ladle thing, not too sure what it's called, but I use that to gently place the egg into the pot so they don't break. You can then set your timer for any time between 12 to 20 minutes depending on the size of the eggs you're using. While the eggs were boiling, I took a medium-sized bowl and filled it up with really cold water. You can also add ice in the bowl to keep the water cold as you put the eggs in. Doing this makes taking off the shell a lot easier. When the eggs are done, you can just turn off your stove and use your little ladle thing again to put the eggs in the cold water. Then you want to let the eggs sit in the cold water for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes is up, you can just take the shell off the egg. I find that the easiest way to do this is to roll the egg on the plate like you see there, and then it makes it a lot easier when you're trying to take off the shell. Once I've done that to all the eggs, I will just rinse them under the sink to get any leftover shell that's on them. Then you can just take the eggs and put them in a little plastic container and keep them in the fridge until the next day. So now it is the 4th of July, so of course I gotta get all patriotic. My shirt is from Forever 21. It's just cropped with red and white stripes. My very high-waisted bottoms are also from Forever 21, and then my high knee socks are also from Forever 21, and my black sneakers with little studs all over them are also from Forever 21. So this is where we get to do all the fun stuff. You are just going to need some food coloring and 2 little bowls. In each bowl, you're just going to put a couple drops of food coloring, a little bit of vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of water in each bowl. So now you can start dipping one side of your egg in either color. I am starting with blue, so I'm just going to take every egg and dip one side of that into the blue. Once you have finished dipping all the eggs into one color, you can start on the other side with the other color, which in this case will be red. So now your eggs should be red, white, and blue. Now you're going to need mayo, mustard, vinegar, and some salt and pepper. Now you want to cut your eggs vertically down the middle with a knife. Once they're all cut in half, you want to use a spoon and gently take the yolk out of the egg and put it in a bowl. This recipe is made for 6 eggs, so depending on how many eggs you're using, you can double it or triple it. First, you add 1/4 of a cup of mayo. Next, add 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Next, add 1 teaspoon of mustard. And last, add a little bit of salt and pepper. Once you put all the ingredients into the bowl, you can just mix them all together. When you are done mixing all the ingredients together, you can go ahead and put them back into the eggs. So now you are pretty much done. The last step is optional. You can add a little bit of paprika on the eggs. And now your eggs are done and ready to be served on the 4th of July.